Hello everyone, welcome to what is supposed to be Wednesday Brawl. I already had the Brawl deck built up and all that. I might actually take some time to change it a little bit, but I'll show you what the problem is right now. As you can see, it's Wednesday and there is no option to Brawl. The Wednesday Brawl queue has been removed. Now, I could just save up a little bit more weight for a few weeks and sink into Brawler's Guild Hall. But I have no idea how long this lasts until March. So if I'm actually gonna spend 10k, I'm going to do this at the very beginning, get most of my money's worth. So that's a bit of a no-go for me. I did figure out arenabrawl.net. It's just, but unfortunately, it's a bit slow right now, in the sense that there are not that many people queued up. I'm actually concerned that my time zone difference might make it very hard for me to make a video on that regard. That said, I'm gonna try again until I can get a video stuck. But at least it means Wednesday Brawl is not gonna be stuck on Wednesdays anymore. That said, I do have a traditional draft entry that is burning a hole in my pocket, so I might as well give it a try. I almost clicked on the 1-5 gems. Now, stakes are pretty high. We really want to win as much as possible. So this ticket entry is worth at least 1,500 gems. One pack is around the equivalent of 200 gems. So this is 200, 400. This escalates quickly. So you want at least 3 wins. This is 1400. So you're almost break even. You want at least 2 wins out of that. 3 wins onwards is real gravy. So I'm gonna sink one in. And right off the bat, we get Elspeth Sun's Nemesis. I will really want to take that. Nothing interesting in black, as far as I'm concerned. So Eutropia. So I might be. So looking at these, I'm probably gonna be shut out of green and blue. So I might have to go for white red, or white black. So, but I'm definitely taking Elspeth. There's Heroes of the Revel. That's one way to get action. Also note that we get to create creature tokens, so that might be a thing as well. So we're hoping Omen of the Sun Wheels. I can actually just take the Omen, it's a lot safer. But I'm gonna try the Heroes of the Revel. Okay, definitely taking, I'll say the flies. Underworld Fires. And I took it. Okay, I'm committed. So Transcendent Envoy or Phalanx Tactics. We got some creatures, and we are going on token routes. I'm going to take the Phalanx Tactics. That's going to work. Impending Doom is also another play we can do. Underworld Ragehound kind of fits into us, but I'm taking the Impending Doom because it's simply one of the best things to put on a creature. Never mind the damage taken. So Rapid Flames, good against us. I'm going to take the Irreverent Revelers. You want to get as aggro as possible. So Binding is not so great. Oread of Mountain Blades is... We might get a bunch of Constellation creatures, especially because we have white, so I'm going to take the Oread. I don't want too many Irreverent Revelers. Mischievous Chimera. There's Satyr's Cunning if I want to, but that's not so great. Mischievous Chimera. I'm going to take one for the sideboard. We might be able to see how that goes. Yeah, we want to go aggro, so Incendiary Oracle. So more red than white. I guess we can just take one from the top then. Underworld Fires. Take for the side. I don't want to run that one. And picks dry up for us. Flicker is a maybe. It works with heroes. It works in the Impending Doom, as in we can flicker it out and put it on something else. So that's also an option. So right now, 10 cards in. Yep, here's our Constellation payoff for taking the Archon of Sun's Grace. Also note that we seem to be cut off of white, so we probably should pay attention to that. That said... Yeah, I'm picking the Fateful End. We need removal in that sense. I do like Final Flare. I do like Archon. What does Archon get us back? Impending Doom. Nyxborn Brute. Okay, not so much. Revoke Existence is good also. I'll take a Final Flare because we will have a lot of small creatures. Heliod's Pilgrim. We'll take the Pilgrim on the hopes that we get to somehow get Dreadful Apathy in the third pack. I don't expect to get it now. Yeah, we're going that way. So there's a Revoke Existence. We definitely want to take one of those. We could also take an aspect of Manticore as but I would rather have Eros' Blessing in that sense. I will take Revoke Existence. It's kind of good removal at this point. We'll take a Leona, the Lost Pride. We want to keep that curve as low as possible. Laguna Band's Storyteller buys back some of our enchantments, like Omen of the Sun. Finally, we got one. Sunmane Pegasus, one of the best 4-drops, but I want to go for the early aggro in this deck. Transcendent Envoy works. Pious Wayfarer. I could just Trill of Pos. I'm more likely to run Trill over Pious Wayfarer. I'm not too keen on the Flicker. So we're getting a deck shaped up well. Ooh, I really wanted one of these. I want the Rose's Blessing too, but we're definitely taking Elspeth Conquers that. So we're getting paid. We're getting paid off in spades here. Siona not fitting in. Rumbling Sentry. I guess I can cut the Brute. I'll just take the I'll just take another Omen. So we have way too many Omens for our good. I'll take an Infuriate. We're missing actual heroes, so I want to take Hero of the Pride here. We only have 2 cards that actually like to be hit. So another Envoy. We're gonna have to make several cuts here. I'll take a Portent. We have way too many Omens. I don't want to go for another Omen. Hero of the Games, that we kind of need that one. Triumph of Anax. We can kind of take that. It buffs our 1/1 tokens to better levels. We really need that effect. So take the Glory Bearer. Yeah, Glory Bearers. We need to figure out the cuts we need to make. Unknown Shores could help us. We have a lot of trees. Let's take the Soul Guide Lantern. Yes, because we have to remember we have a sideboard now. We actually have to draft around that. Bronze Sword. Sure, why not? Stampede Rider. Not so much, but it's better than the other. So we need to make a few cuts here. We're more white than red this time. So let's take a look at the cuts that we can afford to make. Unfortunately, Heliod's Pilgrim is out. We don't we don't have that many enchantment auras. So Fateful and Final Flare, Triple Omen. I want to keep our 2 drops as high as possible. So we need to look for cuts on the 3 drops. So we'll cut on Irreverent Revelers. Cut Glory Bearers. Cut Nyxborn Brute. So 13 and 12. We need to cut some non-creature spells. Actually, we have technically we're 16 and 9. Still have to cut some non-creature spells. So what are the non-creature spells we want to cut? Not Infuriate. Definitely want Hero. Definitely want Phalanx. Revoke is good. Incendiary. It's kind of okay. Impending Doom. Triumph. One of these 2. Actually, no, we're 17 and 8. We probably should cut some creatures. I'm gonna cut the other Irreverent Revelers. We can just side one in if we have to. So 3, 4. So we're 16 and 8. Yeah, we need to make one more cut. Also, what's our mana like? 15 and 9, so I kind of want to go 10-7. So we want to cut a red card. Triumph of Annex is weird. I'm gonna cut the Triumph for now. So this is our draft deck. It's Boros Heroic. I think this is the more real Heroic compared to the last time I drafted. Also nice to get Elspeth helping out. There's also an option to resign. We're gonna try not to pull that trigger if we can. So yeah, knock on wood. This is our very first traditional draft. Oh, it's not, and even personally for me, I've usually done either sealed or ranked draft. So this is a first, and we're gonna take a mulligan for the first one. Oh well. This is definitely keepable, so we're gonna keep this. We're putting Revels on the bottom. So we're gonna open with Lost Pride. Yeah. Opponent. Show us your second color, green red. Going for the Lost Pride. Opponent might have removal, but that's fine. Hero of the games, sure. See if our opponent's willing to trade. Nope. Hero of the Pride. Oh, this is gonna be very interesting. Elspeth buffing these guys. Well, it'll definitely force a trade. Rose's Blessing snipes. Hero, sure. Taking 5. To be annoying, we will make soldier tokens, even if it's just to block this one temporarily. I'm gonna swing with this one because we know we can. It's a poor use of Elspeth Conquers Death, but we might as well go for it. And I can actually bite back with Laguna Band Storyteller. Well, I'm not gonna. Of course I'm gonna protect it. My idea is Huntmaster. Okay, sure. Weird flex, but okay. We're actually going to exile the Huntmaster because the blessing's been used up.
If you are going to fight, fight beside me.
Then yeah, we're just waiting for this one to tick down. We can Gallia. Okay, so it has haste. Heroes' Blessing will snipe the Onion of Lost Pride, sure. Okay, going for us. No blocks. Exile 4 other cards, we only got 2. So let's start filling that up. That's something to consider. The cost is significant.
I will do my best to support you.
So opponent has to respect these 3 creatures. He's gonna have to leave something back. Or cast it. Okay. So gains a little life. Ooh, we now have. So what do we want to get back? Oh, we can get back Elspeth. Yeah, definitely royalty.
I have killed one god already.
Casting Laguna Band Storyteller first. Get the life gain again. Take action. So I can swing with these 3. No, I'm actually gonna just make tokens for now.
Courage will bloom in all who seek justice.
Opponent will eat 1 token, go down to 4. Yeah, I forgot Storyteller can. No, I forgot this buys back Planeswalkers. Let's hope none of those. It's going for our throat. Come on, not pump spell. Removal is no, neither. Okay. Not final. Wait, final flare only hits creatures. Let's go for War Leader. That's not gonna do it. Yeah, I think we got this. Because guess what we bought back? Well, normally I'd be celebrating, but then I realized this is traditional. I still have to win one more time. So, knowing what our opponent has, Portent is not so bad. Flicker of Fate. Oh, this hits our opponent's creatures. I'll take one Flicker. It could be annoying. Now the Revoke is not so great, so I'm gonna cut that for now. Watch me be proven wrong. Kinda wish I had another Flicker. Triumph of Annex is also another way we can get good Flicker, so I'm not sure an Impending Doom this time. I'll keep the Impending Doom for now. Because otherwise, what are our target effects? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's it. You only got 4 actual targeting effects, so the heroic part's not so great. Yeah, we'll go with this one for now. So, but otherwise, that was an exciting game. Getting Elspeth, and Elspeth conquers death. That, who would have thunk? Now, yeah, hero into Omen. That's good. I'm gonna keep this one. Red mana notwithstanding. Okay, good. We got the red mana. Also note we got 3 of these. I could go Envoy, but that doesn't do. I'm actually gonna go Envoy first. It's the one I mind less dying compared to Hero of the Pride. Citizen Skirmisher. Opponent might have an Infuriate. We shall see. Okay. Let's see if we can ambush our opponent with Omen. If our opponent even plays Erosa's Blessing, we can still ambush our Irreverent Revelers. Okay, so we'll take 2. Yeah, actually, we'll be taking 2, but Omen pays it back. So okay, so not bad. Absorb the creature and an attack. And guess what? It's Elspeth again. Time to be uber annoying. Yeah, we're just gonna keep making tokens.
I am proud of my comrades.
Next turn, then we can go hero, or we can just go one hero. We can just go small hero and scry because I don't want to be drawing lands anymore at this point. Snipes, Transcendent Envoy, which is fine. He's got to, yeah, he has to respect Elspeth at this point. Actually, don't need in the graveyard just yet. So let's see, what's our opponent's big creature? Skullfoss War Leader. Okay, that might be a problem. Has a bit of mid-range. Not swinging in. Okay. So we're gonna start filling up. Definitely want the Envoy on top. Actually, Oracle's not bad either. Actually, don't want the Envoy at this point. Let's take the Oracle. So basically, we have a 4-2. I can pump, but it does nothing. I'm gonna wait. No reason to put her in the graveyard just yet. If our opponent wants to put her back in Nyx, they have to work for it. Rosa's Blessing, okay. 5/6 sniping hero, okay. That's not bad because that means I can block with one. There's no trample. Opponent's not buying it. So this returns it back to the battlefield, so something to keep in mind. So we're about to get 4 cards. Let's see if our opponent starts Rapid Flames, snipes tokens. Sure. Past attackers. You should be swinging right about now. Okay. So let's see. Hold on. 3, 5. No, I don't have a way to take it out. Oh wait, no. I do have a way to take it out. So all these will get. This will come back. Let's see. Does he have to Infuriate? Okay. Not a great trade. Opponent's letting that true. So I don't need the Omen, I don't need the Envoy. I can't get Flicker back. So which one of these two do I want to get back? Probably the Incendiary. Probably the Hero.
I will rend the sun from the heavens. Helen, if you are going to fight, fight beside me.
So that's it for Elspeth. Citizen Petitioner regains a little bit of life. Rage Hound, so definitely making tokens. Okay, we got Oria the Mountains Blaze, so let's see. If I swing with Hero, opponent has quite a bit of stuff, so getting back to Rage Hunt is a problem, but so we're gonna let that pass. I want to block the Irreverent Revelers anyway. Opponent goes for another Irreverent Revelers. There might be something to that case after all. He's forced to attack with that. Forced to block with that. So I can 3/4, 5/3. Yeah, we're drawing way too many lands. Wait. Still drawing too many lands. But we now have a way to refuel. So I could also just plus these two, which is what I'm gonna do. Since I'm gonna be sending those tokens out. So definitely do not let Oria the Mountains Blaze die. I think our opponent made a mistake on that one. That said, I know our opponent has another devotion creature, so I definitely want to take out the higher devotion one. Trancing Lyre, Scholar Grove Dancer. I am willing to trade. One more mana. Okay, so we have options now. Turns out Oria is actually a very good pickup. I'm surprised I did not think of the interaction meaningfully.
I can escape my past no more than I can escape my shadow. Together, we can exact justice.
So our opponent will be able to tap down one creature, probably the... Oh, going for Gala. Satyr Tribal. It has haste. Probably will not swing with that one. Oh, did swing with that one. Let's see. Okay, not swinging with that one. Does not get to draw because you did not discard. No free lunch on that end. So definitely casting the Omen of the Sun. Get our 2 tokens. I will have to chump, but I can take one out. I'm gonna take out the Grove. That was not the one I was gonna block with anyway. So our opponent might still win out the back of these.
Courage will bloom in all who seek justice.
So don't want these. I could just bin those, but yeah, Elspeth's gonna die at this point. Opponent surprisingly has not success in training. Draws a card. Okay, sure, because I do have to free Infuriate. I'm going to try to snipe Gallia if I can. Oh, it's going for the throat, eh? I'll take. Sure. Yeah, so having the...
Find your valor and fight.
Let's see if our opponent blocks. Doesn't block. Can we steal a win this way? This could be removal. Wait. Yes, we stole it. I was trying to remember. Let's take a look at our deck list. Because that one removals... Because there's... Final Flare was a possibility too. I want to recheck if that's an instant or a sorcery. Let's take a look. Final Fateful End. It's an instant. Yeah, I have to be careful with that one. But there, got our first win. Not too shabby. I really wish this could be ranked. That said, okay, so I actually want to hold back on the Envoy because we have Archon Sun's Grace, so hopefully we can draw another card on the 2 to 3 slot. If I can draw an Omen, it will help me. Yes, because I will be able to hold this back even longer. Funny that the Envoy's literal job is just to be a creature with flying. Could I don't have any good replacements for Envoy. So but we do. So this is gonna be a bit horrible. I really don't want to play this on turn 4 if I can. But I do have the... But considering the removal... Well, Banishing Light ruins it. Okay, I'm gonna swing right now because... It's the... Karameth's Blessing. Oh, actually did have that. Okay. So at least we got that out of the way. I don't have to worry about it anymore. Pious Wayfarer again. Oh, it's a Pious Wayfarer deck. So we really have to go up on the sky. Sentinel's Eyes, so it's a 2-3. Ooh. Hey, you know, I just saw something very interesting. With enough constellation triggers, yeah, this looks like that's a very neat mono white deck. I hope we can cast the Envoy Pious Wayfarer again, but no enchantments this time. I'm actually gonna cast Oracle into another Envoy. No, into Transcendent Envoy. There is no instant speed remove. Triumphant Surge hits creatures with power 4 or greater, and needs 4 mana anyway. Yeah, that was just a lag. Yeah, I'm gonna swing with this one now. I have to assume this is Omen of the Sun. Opponent has red mana, plays a Reverend Hoplite, so that's quite a bit of 1/1s. But he's emptied out. So my game plan now is just to race up top. So I'm actually gonna... Okay, I'm scared of a Shire Disguise, so I'm at least gonna play Heroes of the Revel just to get one creep. Because I can also get... at least if this dies, I get to draw a card. Yeah, it feels awfully weird, but that's how it goes. Dawn Evangel. None of these have... So he's gonna... And target creature... Oh, so it's actually very versatile. Yeah, no. But I'm gaining all the life. So the only reason I haven't lost this game is because of Arcana Sun's Grace. So definitely want to keep the Revoke Existence. Also want to keep... I actually want to put Flicker of Fate now. Yeah, opponent has a very... I don't know what the red's for, but it's clearly mono white for the most part. It's a very sweet one at that. Underworld Fires might be a thing. It snipes all the mini tokens. Let's see, what other options do we have? Yeah, definitely want the Flicker of Fate, that's for sure. So what? I actually want to take out the Heroes of the Revel. That one takes too long. Yeah, let's go for that one. So we're doing quite well. I would not be surprised if our opponent actually sideboarded really aggressively. But I'll be honest, they had a very super sweet aggro mono white splash red deck. I would not be surprised if he had Hero of the Nyxborn. So we're gonna see if that. So I'm really curious if that deck is ever gonna be a thing. So let's take in one mulligan. I definitely want to keep this. Knock on wood, I draw another mana. I wouldn't be surprised if our opponent mulligans just to make sure they have... We really need to pay attention. I don't want to just keep calling it the Constellation Squire. Well, didn't have it. But still need that one more mana. Hero of the Prime. Yeah, we're gonna play Incendiary Oracle first. Pious Wayfarer. Sentinel's Eyes. Gets a free trigger. We'll take the hit. So I could put Impending Doom on this guy just to swing back for 5, but okay, take note, it's enters the battlefield, so I I have, so I have an instant response. Yeah, I'm gonna snipe the creature. He might have a buff effect, but I can still block at that point. Yeah, Indomitable Will kind of ruins it. I think I should have played Omen of the Sun. That was safer. Final Flare is an instant also, so at least we have those options. If nothing happens after this, I can just play Impending Doom. Definitely wants, so I definitely want to scry a white source. Flicker Fate. Oh, that's very clever. So it gets the trigger. I don't want another mountain. You block anyway. Well, the interesting thing now is we can use Flicker Fate and Omen of the Sun. What? Opponent could have their own Omen. Doesn't matter, I'm going for it anyway. Oh, he goes for the Flicker first to get it out of combat. Very clever. So what do we do? I kind of want to just hold back because I do need to scry for the second white anyway. Sentinel's Eyes. Oh wait, you know what? Because it's 2, 3, 3, 4. You know, instead of spending 3 tokens, I'm gonna spend 1. I could also just sack the Omen, but I gotta sack the token. I'm gonna... And opponent seems to be stuck on mana, and we just countered most of his stuff, so there you go. Doing very well. I'm actually feeling quite nervous here. I really need to get the brawl working. But that's it. I'm in no rush if traditional's just enjoyable. If only we're not so expensive. Also, I have no illusions that there's gonna be plenty of times I'm gonna just get like what, 1 win, 2 wins, and for 1,500 gems. On the assumption that the 15 card pack is 300 gems, 3, 6, 9 plus 4, 13. I guess you can have an argument for it. Okay, this is probably the worst keep ever. I want to have another 2-drop that's not one of these. Okay. Omen, sure. Looking like white. Well, I'm definitely playing the Envoy first. I kind of want to draw another 3-drop that's bet. Because I don't want to play Impending Doom if I have to. Nope, did not get that wish. We'll swing first, then decide later. I definitely want to play Envoy anyway. Oh, this could be countered, which... Yeah, we have to remember, 3 mana is the sweet spot for counters for blue at this point. Opponent going for tons of card draw. I've not been able to figure out how to get a good way to get the blue-red cast on your opponent's turn to work well, but it's possible. So what I definitely want, Randomized Prophecy. Somehow I have a feeling that this is a constructed. I might have walked my way into a constructed deck. This feels so weird. But definitely next turn, Arcana of Sun's Grace. he's technically tapped out at this point. In terms of counter spells, he's tapped out. In terms of removal, Final Flare is still a possibility. We don't really have double red. I can also just choose not to cast anything. Because this is because Storm's Wrath is a possibility. You know what? I'm gonna cast nothing. Also, we get a ton of information based on what our opponent names. Also remember that we don't really have any we don't have double red. We do have cards with red activation costs. The opponent's Thirst for Meaning. First time this turn, so gets drops down the Mischievous Chimera. Let's see if it's counter creature or enchantment, if I'm not mistaken. The actual full body counter is 4 mana. Our opponent could have it's just 1 damage to each opponent. So that said, our opponent could have cast the Thirst of Meaning. Now he's priced in to cast the Thirst of Meaning if he wants to draw the 2 cards. So that will put our opponent at 1, 2, 3, 4. That puts our opponent at 4 mana. No, 3 mana left at this left. So he likes the 2 cards. So if he wants this, he has to cast Thirst. He's gonna cast Thirst. So draws 2, draws 3. That's 5 triggers. Thank goodness there's no Dream Trawler. Now he has to discard 1 enchantment card. And if he doesn't want any of this to go to waste, he will cast something. Which allows us to Archon of Sun's Grace, Impending Doom on the Envoy, Careless Celebrant. So let's see. I'm gonna force the trade. If only to snipe the Caliphate. Oh. Opponent might have the wipe. Because this is Storm's Wrath. Has the wipe for the whole thing. So yes, we have to remember that. So let's snipe the Caliphate. We'll take 3. That's fine. So now we have Leonin into Alseid. So unless our opponent can put down 2 creatures that don't share the same color. Okay, he managed to do that, so we need to hit a removal spell. Nope, we did not. This is damage to any target. Okay, so we snipe a creature for free. Ah, come on, just 2 damage. Now if our If our opponent had any more instants, and I have to assume he has quite the number. Oh, we're not getting past this board. Not if we keep drawing lands. So I might as well hold back, which is very annoying. One is about to catch up. If our opponent swings with Manticore, I will throw the Leon in the front. Nope. Not happening. Yeah, we're gonna lose. Probably lose our first game. Take this Storm's Wrath. Man, that rat was brutal. Flicker of Fate will not save us from Storm's Wrath. So yeah, good game. Let's go to the next. Let's go to our sideboard. Let's see our. Portent. We might as well take Portent. That. Might as well take Portent. I might as well cut Impending Doom at that rate. Heroes of the Revel. Actually, I'm gonna cut Heroes for Irreverent Revelers. Yeah, let's go with that one. Basically, as long if we don't have if we don't have enough toughness, there's no point in there's no point in having such a big cost. Basically, we're now playing around Storm's Wrath. That's the problem. Drawing into lands back to back did not help us either. At this rate, yeah, I'm proud. Yeah, sideboarding is gonna be very new to me. Probably because most of my drafts are usually about getting the best round one deck. Okay, so Pride into. Okay, we have options here. Definitely keeping this. So I want to play Pride into Revelers. Let's go for the 5 damage. Opponent representing Omen of the Sea. Riptide Turtle. That's one. So we meet again. So one of our creatures is gonna be blanked every time. I don't know if the loss of heal. That's not gonna blank it. Well, we could end up trading. No, I don't mind. Feels bad, but if I can simplify the board, I will. And we're gonna exile that one card. I might, because this one doesn't have a tap activate. I've definitely taken advantage of that a lot, so okay, I'm gonna let that resolve. Knowing that Storm's Wrath exists is a problem, especially when I yeah, Riptide Turtle is gonna be a very big pain for us. Okay, Storm's Wrath mana is up. If I draw another land, I will play the Oread. Still play the Oread. Vexing Gull, Flash Flying will eat the token. Or maybe even the Irreverent Revelers. It'll eat the token. Now, for really inefficient use, I can have Elspeth Conquers Death eat the Gull. It can't eat the turtle, unfortunately. Now that I mention, I might as well actually just play the Scry first. Yeah, let's activate it. Okay. The only thing I can take out is Omen and the Sea, which is not great use. Yeah, I'm gonna bin both to the bottom. I don't like it, but Fortunate Betrayal is not great. I could. Yeah, we're at the stalemate at this point. And I don't like it. The longer the game goes, the less likely I am to win. If our opponent does not have the big Voltron creature yet, so Portent is not so useful yet, I do want to hold on to it for a while. Also, the fact our opponent's holding back, kinda. Yeah, let's discard the Portent. We need to dig. Also, we need to start, if we can fill up our graveyard in preparation for Elspeth, we'll do it. Actually, now that I think of it, Elspeth is quite handy against counter spells. Opponent did not cast anything. So that's interesting. Opponent plays the Maze Warden, so we will bin this one. Got ourselves a few of the games. Got ourselves got a better target. So at the very least, next turn, any counters will now be 5 and 6 mana. So will his instants, so he's probably gonna start playing tons of mana around it. Grind Giant, sure. Now take note, I know I can buy back Elspeth's Conquer's Death, so actually no, they'll take the hit. I'll say the Life's Bounty, sure, that stays on top, so good. Because everything our opponent has is blue so far. So we will get back. I want our opponent to tap out. Wait, hold on. It's until your next turn, so he can cast things normally now. I want him to tap out a bit. No, I feel really bad. I'm about to... I probably should not have even played the hero. I'm about to get wiped out by Storm's Wrath at this point. Theros' Blessing. Targeting Hero of the Games. Yeah, sure. That was not the worst target. Okay, I'm gonna play the Alcide. Four, five, six. Okay, that allows us of some place. Okay. I'm gonna let the trade happen. Then we're gonna exile that Brine Giant before it comes. Because I don't want to have to deal with it again. Okay, I'm feeling like our opponent is stuck on a whole lot of nothing. I'm gonna play the band storyteller now. See if he actually counters. He had the counter. Memory Dream. Somehow, props to our opponent, he figured out we had it. So we need to start. Now we need to start drawing cards. We don't have a way to get. There's for meaning. He's casting the main phase, so he's digging for something. Ditches the Ichthyomorphosis. Plays the Mischievous Chimera. Yeah, and the Careless Up. Now he's unloading the board. Oh come on, that was not fun. Taking the tree. Yeah, I guess this would be our first loss. Yeah, Riptide Turtle ruined it for us, but let's see. How many cards we have? We have 11 cards, so if we manage to get Elspeth. Okay, there's a Medomized Prophecy. We also haven't played our Archon yet, so that's another option. Yeah, now that I think of it, Archon into Impending Doom would not have been bad. Naming red because of Storm's Wrath. Okay, got ourselves the Elspeth that we've been asking for. Okay, so here's the interesting thing. I can make tokens, but they just get blocked. What I'm going to do instead is because we have enough, because we can buy her back 3 times. I'm gonna force our opponent to be in a position where they have to be more proactive. We could use another mountain to... Oh wait, no. We have enough mountains for Incendiary Oracle to blast through the Riptide Turtle. This game's going on for quite a while. Oh yeah, opponent's going for the Thirst of Meaning next turn. Yes, our opponent now... Well... Opponent doesn't like... Oh, he's going for us! That makes sense. Okay. Let's see. Because he can take us down to death, so... I'm gonna use the you gain 5 life part.
Follow me to the realm of the living. Stern dismissal. Okay, sure. But we get it for 9. And get him down to 9. Probably should not have played that. Our opponent was well, definitely Thirst of Meaning is going to be the first card he casts. Down to 12 cards. Down to 9 cards. Alright. We need to survive long enough. Even if it means just casting Elspeth to gain 5 life every turn, which is horrible. So barring an effect that kills me for 5, I'm just gonna +1. Arena Trickster, okay. The heart of a hero beats within your breast.
When it's down to 3. I don't want surprises. So. Gain 5 life.
Protect the innocent from harm. I believe we will find a better
And we can take out the Arena Omen of the Forge, so not taking out the Arena Trickster. In fact, what's this? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Possible 10, so I am going for the okay, 3, 4, 5. Does our opponent have another Omen of the Forge? That would seal the deal. I would not be surprised. These are commons after all. Dreamstalker, Manticore. So that's 1, 2. Oh, wait. So I have to take that. Does he have... Doesn't have the win yet. Oh, wait. Upkeep. It's on... Transfer Meaning. Yeah, good game. So that's... Yep. So that is now that is what I call a successful blue-red draft. So there you go. Two wins, one loss. Let's see. Already at the 1 hour mark, but yeah, it's actually also very late for me here. Another loss does it for me, so you know what? Let's play this through. I would really like to get that other win, but even lacking that, I guess we did relatively average. Not too nonplussed about that. Not too I wouldn't be too no, I would be somewhat disappointed. Who am I kidding? So yeah, I'm starting to look like Heroes of the Revel is not carrying its weight. At least we will get Elspeth turn 4. Is this a mill deck? Hold on, how's this work? Put into your... It's a self-mill deck. Oh yes, I will take out the Mogus's favor. But now I need to have a tree drop. A tree drop. If things don't go according to plan, I might be willing to just not show the red. So what's that card? Mogus's favor +2 -1. In a way, it is removal of the smallest kind. Okay, this one's more annoying. And yeah, this can get pumped. So we need to consider. Yep, he's pumping it. If he's swinging... Oh, that's how you're blocking? Oh, can't be blocked this turn. Okay, this is gonna be annoying. But we got creatures now. Let's see. No second Mogus's favor. Arcana Sun's Grace. Now that might be a mistake considering this can't block. It's probably the first thing I'll sacrifice to Final Flare. It's got... okay. Not looking so good. We might be able to buy ourselves a little time. What card do we have? Not enough. So we're gonna hold everything back. Opponent's used up quite a bit of the removal, so to say. This week. Okay, opponent's gonna go aggro on us. So knowing what we have, must jump block. I can block with this one to kill it. Cards in graveyard 4. Okay, I actually want him to spend mana on Devourer. Okay, this can deal 5 damage. It can't be blocked, but doesn't get hexproof. Ooh, opponent's thinking about this. Okay. Opponent will be able to mute that one. Let's get 2, so it's a 5/6. Then let's cast everything while we have shields up, while their shields down, so to speak. Yeah, taking advantage of sack ETB helps. Well, they had to bin anyway, so if they replay this one with Theomorphosis, that's not a problem. So he can't replay this one, has to play a creature. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I guess that's enough. Mogis's favor to snipe it out. Okay. That last one a creature. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Mogis's favor. That's fine. But options, okay. Remember to save the one that you want your turn.
I can escape my past no more than I can escape my shadow. Believe in yourself.
Yep. Got our win on that, off that one, so that's good. So yeah, slowing down a little bit. Okay, so we didn't see any counter spells here. So Heroes of the Revel, fine, but might be too expensive. Underworld Fires might be a thing considering our opponent, but that's only for Devourer of Memory. I have no idea if that's literally the only thing he has. I could just play Wrap in Flames for that effect. Triumph of Anax also works. Based on that, Impending Doom is not looking so great, so I'm going to put Triumph in. I'm going to put Flicker of Fate in. It's looking like the Flicker of Fate is really supposed to be there. So okay, we're definitely keeping this because we got active effects we can use. Leonia and Lost Pride not so great, but if it never enchanted creature died. Oh wait, I think okay, so I remember reading a while ago that someone says that they cast Dreadful Apathy to remove and use the ability to remove a creature. They're wondering why Hateful Eidolon didn't trigger. That's because Dreadful Apathy is a non-bow with this one. That Apathy exiles. So Mogus' favor. Basically, I'm just. And what does he get out of this? Draw card you can for each aura control. So he actually gets to draw cards. And Devourer. I guess that's fine. So I'm waiting for our opponent to cast something first. Because I could just block the Hateful Eidolon. It's not a big loss. He might have to counterspell, but if this eats the counterspell, it's not too bad. Actually, no, it's quite bad. But I exiles it, so but what the hey. Now the problem is I could lose this one just because of mana issues. So red mana would be nice. All things considered, if it's just a killed eye. Let's see, if our opponent does the double activate, I will Phalanx tap. Ooh, that's a final death. Okay. Is he gonna double activate? Yes, he's double activating. Okay. So we'll regain a little life back. And now we play Elspeth. So if he double activates, well,
I am proud of my comrades.
I want to get more creatures out at least, just to annoy him. We know Elspeth will bite the dust, but okay. Should be able to recharge your soul. Revoke Existence doesn't do much for us, but neither does the Gone Hand. So it's a case of can we kind of race this? Not looking good for us though. I really could use one red mana just to get the Infuriate effect. Okay. Opponent is not activating Devourer. Cure our best to see God. Okay, so thankfully we only have to thankfully we only have to deal with an 8/8 hexproof. Well, we got that trigger. So I need to hold one creature back. Thankfully we had to revoke existence in time. Faithful Eidolon, Lifelink's gonna be a problem. Because I know this one's gonna just slip through. We really have to block this. We don't... I'm willing to just block with Alseid. Oh, he's good. Okay. So it's the slow and painful death. Another 6 mana. Okay, so let's say I pump this one. This just gets blocked. And let's say, for argument's sake, this gets blocked too. So that's 2, 4, 6. Yuck, not good enough. Also, neither of these are gonna slip through. I could just swing with everything. Hold on, let's see. These two get blocked. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's the same effect. Okay, let's see what our opponent's gonna do. It's definitely those two are definites. So this dies no problem. It's 5. Okay, no deny the divine, so we dodge that bullet. We get to regain 1 life. Take action. But more importantly, we can cast Elspeth Sun's Nemesis next turn. Opponent needs to plop more creatures. Or snipe the tokens. Lead to extinction. Very good rares, I must say. Well, technically it's only those two. Yeah, he had the out. So let's see, how do we avoid that? We definitely want to keep Revoke Existence. Flicker of Fate doesn't help. No, it still kind of helps. Let's see what else. Underworld Fires is probably not good for us. We really don't have that many options. Soul Guide Lantern seems like an option. It's actually horrible. You know what? We'll play this out. At the least we'll see if that first... Well, we did earn that first win, to say, but it looks like our opponent had a much better way out. So, okay, so we're gonna go Lost Pride into Annex. Again, it's looking like yeah, blacks. Even if it's just a -1 from Mogus's favor is actually very, very annoying for us. We needed this one. Well, then again, it could have been a Mars Grasp, so... Actually gonna play Incendiary Oracle first. The opponent... So let's see, at least we're getting to test this out now. And we know our opponent has to play a creature. Okay, not playing creatures, fine too. Well, I want to save for Flicker of Fate because I don't want this to hit them 4 counters. This one. Oh, that's fine. Also note that we can cast this on... Final Death. Actually, sure. It's her fate. Yeah, basically we're just rebuying it, and I guess that was all the... Yeah, that's all, folks. Yeah, so we managed to get that win. We got what we wanted, at least 3 wins, even though we're close to losing. Let's see if we can get even further. Wait, did we? Yeah, I think we are 3 wins. We're currently hovering over win number 4. You know what? It's all a whirl. But definitely, that's definitely a mulligan. This is a bigger problem. Okay, I'm gonna keep one. Yikes. You know what? Oh, we only need to return 2. Oh, I kept it. Okay, so if that was what I kept, okay, fine, done. So not so much good, not so great for us. It's looking bad for us. Would I have been better off keeping that one lander because it was white? Okay, there you go. We managed to dodge that bullet. I could just Fateful End this now, but okay, let's think of it this way. Nah. There might be a better target, which might always be the famous last words, because this is we have to remember this is Aura country. Warbriar's Blessing won't wreck us necessarily. In fact, that one's actually fine right now, all things considered. But there are other enchantments that make things worse. Kind of wish I did not go shields down right now. Let's see where our opponent, because our opponent can respond. Omen at the Sun. Probably should snipe that first. You know what? I should let that through. Reveal land card. Okay. Okay, he's gonna snipe that. So I don't think I'm gonna get very clever to snipe this. Yeah, we made a mistake. Final Flare. Yeah, I'll keep that on top. Because let's see, opponent's next creature. I'll say, okay, that would dodge quite a bit. So no enchantments yet, but we get to Omen block Alseid. Okay, looks like our opponent's having trouble. Then we really need mana. We need mana badly at this point. Also note that we could sacrifice, instead of scrying, we could just sacrifice Omen to Final Flare. That's another possible out, but looks like our opponent is stuck. Okay, opponent plays their own Omen. Yeah, it's gonna be Omens for days. So I'll let the trade through. Just waiting for our opponent to drop something big. I'm willing to sack our Omen to not scry if it gets to that point. But it looks like our opponent's gonna let us. Okay, looks like we're both stuck. Sun's Grace is important too. Revoke Existence, kinda great. So I'm actually gonna play the Laguna Band Elder first. No need to. I don't want to expose the Archon just yet. Although it looks like we're both just literally setting up back and forth. Okay, opponent finally hits their 5th mana. Trying to remember if there's a plummet like... You know what? Fortune favors the bold. Just play it now. There's Chainweb Arachneer. There is... What's the anti-flying tech? I actually don't remember what the anti-flying tech is. Probably gonna take a look up first. Okay, board plays your own omen. Not too bad. Hold on, let's go together. Okay. Opponent sacrifices the omen. So I have to assume there's a pump effect here. Well, Indomitable will... There's the Karametra's Blessing, but that's +2/+0, so... Wait. He has it... Let's see what land he plays. Unknown Shore, so it's still 2 mana. Gift of Strength, so I'm not gonna block. Actually, I'm gonna hold up Final Flare. Oh, that's it? So I can... No, let's hold up Omen and Sun. He knows I have it. What big creature is our opponent aiming for? Oh, blue mana. Okay, so he now has double blue. Okay, he's got to create Kraken. Really want to draw one more land. But I am going to snipe the Kraken, that's for sure. Okay, got the mana, so Transcendent Envoy. Actually, I'm willing to hold, because this doesn't have trample. I'm just willing to hold guys back. So let's see what the anti-flying tech is. Okay, draw a card. Yeah, sure, I'll let him pay for this one. I don't mind if he gets tentacles. He really has to unload his hand at this point. He can't just pretend to have combat tricks. Tricks are for kids. So we still have Elspeth Conquer, so we still have Elspeth. Yeah, we literally have three good, yeah, good rares and all that. Opponents. Yeah, they're really tanking at this point. They need to staggering insight. That makes it a 4/5. It's got no counters. Let's see if that slips. And even then, it's still 5 damage. Let's see, it casts Gift of Strength. Flicker of Fate. Okay. But it blanks your staggering insight too, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna force him to chump block until More importantly, I just need to keep swinging in the air. That said, green has Nylea's intervention. That scares me a bit, but at least it'll preserve our ground force, although our ground force is about to be out. Thank goodness our opponent conceded. Whew. That was really disconcerting. So let's see. We know our opponent is tricolored. So it's green, red, splashing blue. Important for Betrayal because he has some probably good creatures. Triumph of Anax, probably 2. So we're cutting Heroes and Impending Doom. Adding Flicker of Fate, cutting... I'm gonna cut the Revoke Existence for now. He doesn't look like he has any must-kill enchantments or enchantment creatures. Revoke Existence is definitely main deckable. So we're definitely keeping this one. Albeit we're very slow. Turn 2. Ooh. Now Flicker of Fate is not a bad idea if our opponent, because if our opponent goes Staggering Insight, we flicker it. That ruins their day. Then we can Fateful End next turn. Lack of... Come on. That's the thing. You showed me the trick. And we Fateful End before. No, we don't need another mountain. There. So Flicker of Fate, very good, especially in that scenario. I'm gonna take a risk by playing Archon right now. Opponent might have some sort of removal, but I don't. Yeah, I really need to. I don't remember if there's a plummet effect, style effect. That said, Dreadful Apathy. Okay, let's see. If our opponent spends them. Okay. So at least, even with Archon gone, we managed to flood the board. Yeah. We got our value. And I can actually keep this land because we do need to start drawing cards. Okay, so we'll play that one. So it's 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, 7's not bad. Oh, what does he have? Flicker of Fate. Okay, has it. So 5's not bad too, especially if it forces him to use cards. Opponent seems to be slightly stuck. Oh, Reverend Hop. Oh, Reverend Hoplite gets an additional token. So I'm actually gonna play this. Activate. So we're set. So we're looking for not exactly Envoy, not the mountain. Yeah, wait, let's bin those two. Let's go for our big creatures. I'll say it's kind of okay. And I'm willing to flood for the attack. So Oh, he's got pump effect. Scarlet Mantle. No, cancel. He committed to that. I'll let it die. Because we were expecting those tokens to die anyway. Okay, so opponents about got their own Alsade. Activate. So don't want that, but I do want the Phalanx Tactics. So I can just put it up, yeah. Based on how the creatures are, I can just put in the Pegasus. Let's not discard the wrong card by accident. Okay. Let's see how the opponent blocks. Okay. So opponent can save one creature but can't save. Oh, doesn't bother to save. Okay. There we go. So we should have the win. This is gonna be. Wait. Nyan. Okay, we can punch through that. Actually, yeah, let's just draw naturally. Hero of the Pride. Okay, let's spend. Discard planes. Give us something good. Incendiary Oracle's not bad either. So let's see. One, two, three, four. Sure. Reasoning being that our opponent has to defend against all creatures. And doesn't have it. Okay, so wow, I have to remember traditional matches last very long. It's gonna be a very long video by any regards. If I knew I was gonna keep on winning, but then this is definitely the last game. So one more win or one loss. So this is definitely the last game. I have to remember if I ever do traditional again, that I'll need to set aside 2 hours for this. Well, then again, sometimes you could just lose everything in the first 2 games. But all in all, I'm very happy with the way this deck turned out. Elspeth mattered. It wasn't really all about Elspeth. The Archon mattered even more. But having Elspeth was not bad though either. So yeah, keeping this hand, you got the 2/3 play. So yeah, the Envoy is just literally there to be a constellation trigger. It's not the best. I'll take it. It's still better than nothing. If any, you get to discover some of the really quirky decks. I don't think I would have discovered the Pious Wayfarer deck in ranked. I think that this was a good place to see the experiment work out. So no blocks. Yeah, we're gonna have to try to chip on our opponents. Let's see if we can catch our opponent by surf. Reason I'm casting this first is because of Archon of Sun's Grace. If I end up losing the game because of that, it is what it is. That said, we will have a big turn 4 no matter what. Definitely saving the Omen for later. White green, so okay. No Warbrier's Blessing. He's going for it. I'm definitely going to trade as much as possible. If he has the combat trick, I would rather trade for that combat trick right then and there. Karametra's Blessing, sure. So we'll see if the Archon sticks. It's possible we might have run into the opponent that finally has a Banishing Light. Dreadful Apathy would be a problem too. So what I would like to do is draw another land just to be able to do the impending Doom Omen of the Sun combo. Let's see, 4 mana. It's starting to look like White Weenie as a deck is a thing. So I have to, so I probably should pay attention to all these 1-drops. Actually, there's a lot of nice buff effects. Okay, there's the Gone Advanced Storyteller. Doesn't buy back anything. Okay, so we dodged that bullet. Didn't get Heroes of the Revel. We didn't get the land that we wanted, so... So time to recoup that lost life. Opponents now hit 5 mana. Oh, they actually triumphant. Yeah, I figured. We'll take the hit, so it's back to where we started. Force the trade, just get it out of the way right then and there. That was annoying. I could have used that mana earlier, but then again... Okay, so we now know our opponent has Triumphant. Yeah, so I would have rather put it in the Envoy in that case. So opponent could just put the Sentinel's Ice here, makes it a 4/5. We can play Elspeth, start pumping these guys. Now her pump effect will not trigger. Yeah, it knows it's safe because I can't block with it. Final Flare would really be nice too. Birth of Meletis, sure, that's fine. Ask and you shall receive. Now, let's hope this sticks. Come on, stick. Oh, come on. That last card's... Flicker of Fate. Oh, and he gets to buy back on... Price Sentinel's Eyes again. Yuck. Oh. Going for the Alseid instead. Well, because you can just buy back Sentinel. Well, not quite yet. So we're taking a few hits here. And we got perfect information on our opponent's hand. He can't buy back Sentinel. Might as well play Alseid. Okay. Not playing Elspeth just yet. We're holding it. Sentinel's Eyes on Logon Band Storyteller, sure. has a mysterious card. How many cards? We actually have enough to cast Elspeth and buy her back again. So I definitely want to block. Well, we lost our final flare, so that's out of the equation. Sack Omen. Don't want those. So we definitely want to cast Elspeth. We have another Envoy to cast too. Okay, so we'll cast Elspeth. Cast the Envoy.
The time to fight is now.
I wouldn't call that an oops. But I...
You are braver than you know.
At least based on this, we can keep Elspeth around. And even if Elspeth dies, well, we can buy her back. Okay. See what our highest Wayfarer. Okay, so it's that deck again.
The heart of a hero beats within your breast.
Let's see. Yeah, just block with the wall. That's fine. So I'm gonna hold this one in case we draw our Oriad. Opponent knows that even if he snipes Elspeth, I just buy her back. Opponent is stuck though. Got our own Laguna Band Storyteller. Can buy back Omen and whatnot. Well, can also buy back Impending Doom. So let's keep that in mind. We will cast Elspeth first. So let's see. We're not getting Final Flare back. Don't want to get Transcendent Envoy back. We do have multiple Omens, so these are the two cards I want to take out.
Neither monsters nor gods will stand.
So I'm gonna actually play the
Courage will
2
bloom
tokens,
all who seek justice.
then swing up top for 1. Yeah, let's set up the long-term win, so to speak. And I guess that's it for our opponent. He doesn't have a trample effect. He could have a snipe effect, but I'm about to clear his entire board in doing so. Oh no. Okay, there you go. We got one more game. Well, if we lose, we still have a 1 game buffer, but I want to end this as soon as possible. So, okay. So what do we put in? Opponent's reliant on enchantment, so Flicker comes in. Triumph of Anax, we might be able to sneak through our opponent. We could also just go Portent of Betrayal, but all our opponent's creatures feel small. That actually feels like the only thing I want to put in. So what would I take out? Revoke Existence is not bad. He does have plenty of targets. Probably the Impending Doom. That's the only one that's that's the only one that's questionable. Also, we know our opponent has Triumphant Surge, so Heroes of the Revel is pretty much my only nod to that. Come to think of it, I never got to draft a Triumphant Surge. Okay, so yeah, we have plays. I'm definitely keeping this. So I'm gonna try to hold on to our Constellation triggers as much as possible. That said, if we know the tree one is not gonna hit, I might as well just play Might as well just play that now, because this will at least dodge the 0-4 wall. I can wait until I have the next turn I play Incendiary Oracle. That's the one that will try to punch through the wall, so to speak. Trap. That's a lot of red mana. I actually need double white, so knock on wood we get that one. We at least are on track for Heroes of the Revel, but oh man, it'd be nice if I can get that. Glory Bearers. Well, the wall's not gonna attack. Yeah, I need the double white, and so here I can trade Incendiary for Glory Bearers, which is actually quite fine. Kinda wish I had the Revoke Existence. I think I still have the Revoke Existence. Okay, opponent needs to decide. So I am gonna double pump. Now the way is clear for future attacks, or at least until my opponent casts something. Another big creature. Storyteller is gonna be annoying here. Okay, I'll say that we can get past that. Well, it's annoying because some Glory Bearers thankfully swung, so we can swing back. What's the Hydra's Growth? Okay. Now that is a real problem. So next turn that becomes a 4. Yeah, we need that. We do have Flicker of Fate. Okay, it's not gonna block. We're gonna go Heroes of the Revel. Now the annoying thing is, even without even if this doesn't have trample to end us, it has lifelink, so it will keep growing forever. Well, thankfully it's not there yet, but this will grow into a 5/5. Well, it's gonna be a 3/4 when it attacks. So it's not gonna do that. If I attack with Heroes of the Revel, he just blocks with Glory Bearers. Okay, we have Infuriate as an option. I should have played the Plains, but Flicker of Fate, retargeting, going to retarget the Glory Bringers. Makes it a 4/5. Okay, I see what he's doing. Let's get this to blocks. Very clever. Okay. So even with the life gain, okay, we still take that out. Let's play Leonid Lost Pride to offer a trade target. And I don't have to worry about the Hydra's Growth until he plays Laguna Band Storyteller. In which case we'll have to hurry. Elspeth, save us. Okay. So I'm gonna pump. Oh, never mind. Opponent conceded. And that's that. We finished successfully our very first traditional draft. Really wish this was ranked. Oh well, I guess I'm just gonna have to push the gold for either of these tracks. Not too bad. Anyway, that's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. So happy to see all of this. Let's crack them all together. If you like what you see, please don't forget to like, share, subscribe, turn on notifications and whatnot. I'll try to get Brawl to work. Actually, yeah, let's crack all these. Another Archon. Actually, not too bad. I am considering having more Archons than Dream Trawlers in one deck. Kraken. That's an interesting option too. Tassa. Okay. Still trying to figure out a good... Well, I just have to look for good ETB, right? But it's not that easy. Share the Sky finally. Getting more copies of what I need. Eat to Extinction. I think I have a full playset of that already at this point. Gallia. Well, we almost saw Satyr Tribal a while ago. It's unfortunate that we don't have enough Satyrs for Brawl. Oh, nice wildcard. Okay. That said, I'll try to figure out... I'm gonna try to figure out Brawl as soon as I can. Maybe it's just a matter of timing and whatnot. Let's see, what's... And sometimes daily deals, you get some really interesting ones. Like, okay, I would not consider this one a good deal yet. But I was able to get like a very good deal on on Kaya's avatar. It only cost me, I think it only cost me like 400 gold. It was like a 90-something% off. But so once in a while you do get really good deals. But again, I would only spend gold on those kinds of deals. So your mileage may vary. Anyway, that's it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching and sticking with me all the way. And I hope to see you guys again next time. Take care and God bless. Have a great week, everyone.